Hey everybody, 'tis I, Chrissy. Welcome back to another part of my Hatoful boyfriend playthrough. You may be surprised that we're not on the title screen and we're actually at the beginning of the scene where we actually meet Azami for the first time. I figured there was no point in showing off all the stuff that happens before that because it has nothing to do with the ending we're going after. So this might be a short one. But basically, yeah. Azami has two endings. We saw one of them when we went through Sakia's storyline, and she basically ends up getting back together with Rabu. So there is one other ending. We're going to go for it now, and I figured let's get reintroduced to Azami because I'm always skipping past this scene with all the other characters. Let's at least just do it this once. It's easy to fall out of practice and get fat and lazy during summer vacation. A hunter-gatherer's body is her way of life, so maybe I'll go running today. Ah, that was a good run. A true running girl's way to start vacation. I wonder how far I ran. I always lose track of where I'm going once the runner's high kicks in. Where am I? I must have wandered out of my usual stomping ground at some point. Which way did I come from? Don't fail me now, Paleolithic homing instinct. The sun's setting. I'd rather not sleep outside. Oh God, I forgot Azami's voice. I forgot the voice I gave Azami. Oh God. Does it really matter? I'll just give her something new. Hey, you. I don't know you. Where'd you come from? A sparrow stands next to me, squinting up at my face. Oh God, my glasses. I hate when I smudge my glasses, like even the slightest smudge, it bothers me. Her wing is resting on a motor scooter. It looks a little bit vintage. How cute. I feel a strange pressure. I can tell right away that this sparrow isn't just any birdie. I'm from St. Pigeonations. I was out for a run and got lost. You ran all the way from there? You must be good. It's about a 2-hour drive from here. Oh God, that'd be the equivalent of driving from my home to where we went away on holiday. It's not fun. What? I guess that's why my legs hurt. I wonder if I'll be able to run home again. I like the cut of your jib. Anyone that determined deserves a ride home. Come on. The intimidating sparrow gestures at her scooter. It's a little small, but we should both fit, I think. Thank you. May I ask your name? Koshiba Azami. I sell takoyaki. Call me Azami. Then thank you, Azami. You're a very cautious driver. Carve it into your soul, kid. One accident is all it would take, and that would be the end of both of our lives. It may seem strange to a young girl like you, but once you've lost someone, you'll understand. There's a far-off look in her eyes. I'm sure you know what you're talking about, but at this rate I might get home faster by walking. Do you think we'll get there by dawn? Carve it into your soul. The speed limit for scooters is 30 kilometers per hour. We're not even going that fast. Following traffic laws is part of my credo. Isn't riding in tandem against the law too? That law is for humans. Birds are light, so 1 or 2 more doesn't stop the brakes from working. We're fine like this. But I'm not a bird. And so we putted along at Azami's hyper-cautious speed. By the time we got to my house, it was almost light out. It's still a long time until the semester starts, and I still have a lot of homework. Maybe I should apply for a part-time job since I had the chance. Okay, just a thought here. She talks about applying for a part-time job, but she's got a load of homework. I've got a lot of homework. Maybe I should apply for a job. Is this just your way of putting off doing your homework? What? How do the two correlate? I don't know. But we do want to get a job because it's the only way we're going to get this other Azami ending. I think I saw a flyer at the station hiring high school students over the summer. It was the cafe, right? It's beautiful in here. Oh my. Pardon me, miss, but we're not open yet. I forgot his voice as well, I'm just going to roll with it. If you could come back at noon.
Oh, sorry, I was here to ask about the job.
The proprietor of the cafe is an extremely elegant parakeet. A true gentle bird without a doubt. This must be what people mean when they refer to a mature attractiveness. All the students at school are young and hyper, and the most dignified birds there are the teachers. Oh, is that right? Forgive me. I am called Urishihara Kenzaburo. I am the owner of Torimi Cafe.
I'm Tasaka Hiyoko.
Welcome, Miss Hiyoko. I hadn't expected a human.
Are you going to interview me?
I do not see any need to test such a wonderful young lady's desire to work here, and I believe you'll be much more capable than I at moving the boxes of coffee and tea around.
I'll be glad to.
After all, I am a vitality girl. I shall be relying on you for this summer then, Miss Hiyoko. It is perhaps a little sudden, but could you start tomorrow?
Of course.
I am glad. I shall be waiting for you here in my cage. Tomorrow then, Miss Hiyoko. Today's my first day working at Mr. Urishihara's cafe. I think I'll leave early to make a good impression. Good morning, Miss Hiyoko.
Good morning, sir.
Let me start by showing you where everything is. I'm sure you'll be able to remember everything soon, so please ask if you can't find something. He shows me around the cafe, explaining everything inside. The shop is small and he keeps everything very tidy, so I'll be able to remember it all. Well then, what do you think?
It's very nice. I almost want to move in.
Come now, it's far too plain for a young lady such as yourself.
Actually, compared to my cat...
I'm saying cave because it's a cave. It's not a house. It's a cave. Excuse me. I saw the flyer at the station and...
Ryota!
Hiyoko, what are you doing here? A friend of yours, Miss Hiyoko?
Oh, yes, this is Ryota. You came for the job too, Ryota?
Yeah, I saw that it starts at noon, so I thought I could fit it in after my other job. But if you've already got the position, then that's that.
Mr. Urishihara, could you use 2 people?
Sadly, my cage is too small to have that much work to do. I should do the job I was hired for. I'm sorry, Ryota. But if you've got a couple of other places to check, then roll with that.
I'm sorry, Ryota, but I really want to do this.
Don't worry about it, Hiyoko. I've got a couple more places to check. Yeah, see, I remembered that line. Perhaps some other time. I will be here if you're looking for something later on. I'll keep that in mind, sir.
Have fun, Hiyoko.
Almost opening time. I'm kind of nervous, but I'm not about to mess up after taking the job from Ryota. You didn't take the job from him, you got there first. It's as simple as that. I wonder who the first customer of my life will be. Y'all get a new girl? A human? I remember his voice. I remember what I did with Rabu. A budgeriga steps in the door. The first customer of my life, a young man who doesn't quite suit the atmosphere of the cafe. I was hoping for some birdie who'd raise a few more flags, maybe a white peacock.
Welcome. Would you like a bath or a meal? Or maybe you'd like Mr. Urishihara.
I'll take Kenzaburo. Hey, wait just a minute now. Yes, a perfect delayed reaction. Ah, hello, Rabu. This is Rabu, Miss Hiyoko, a regular customer. I'm something of an important figure here. See this card? 206 stamps. Amazing. Is he a cafe addict? Hey, what was with that when I came in?
I've wanted to provoke that reaction out of someone with a Kansai accent since I was a little girl. Thank you, Mr. Rabu. Thanks to you, my dream has come true and I can die happy.
I dream of the most basic, unimportant things. Y'all lost me on the road side there. Well, that's how it is. Hiyoko, right? That sea there is my private property. Y'all remember that now. A new encounter in the little bird cage. Today is a good day. I shall make some coffee to celebrate. Please sit down, both of you. And so the 3 of us enjoyed an early afternoon pot of coffee. Wait, aren't I supposed to be working? I was about to say that, but then I remembered that she says it. So, I stayed out in the town for too long and it's late. On my own, of course. Riding the stormy waves of life alone is what we humans are all about. Hey, human.
What?
Suddenly I'm surrounded by a bunch of unkempt pigeons. I remember these guys. Oh, because I just thought they were so ridiculous. You go to St. Pigeonations, don't you? I bet a rich little girl like you gets lots of pocket money from daddy, huh? Rich little girl going to a fancy school, thinks she's so great. Darn it, I can't tell them apart. I can pick Ryota out of a crowd about 80% of the time, but rock doves I've just met all look the same. Still kind of sounds racist to me.
Do you have some business with me? If not, go away.
Hey, that's not nice. Show us some cash first. Cash. They buff up their chests threateningly.
Dumb punks. Picking on girls in the park is a good way to get ostracized for life.
What? What? You little... They're angry now. My hunter-gatherer instincts can feel a fight coming. 3 pigeons on my own. Can I win this? Slam! Thud! The work of a moment. Some birdie flits forward and in the blink of an eye the doves are knocked to the ground, twittering in surprise. Looming majestically over the fallen doves is...
Azami?
That was close, Hiyoko. Are you sure you should be out this late? What the... Who are you?
Me? Well, I'm a passing takoyaki lady.
Takoyaki, don't screw with us! They're stubborn. Here they come. We're not gonna take this from a pitch and a human. Take this!
Yeah!
Not done yet, huh? I'll teach you chicks a lesson. Sparrow kick!
So cool! Your sparrow kick is super cool, Azami.
Don't relax just yet. This is where the real fight starts. Azami fluttering magnificently under the glow of the neon lights, and me gleefully punching the daylights out of the punctions.
Fighting back to back, now that's trust.
Today's the local summer festival. I think I'll go with somebody. We can't take Azami, so we're just going to skip past this scene. I'm just going to take Ryota. Time sure flies when I'm in here. See y'all round, Kenzabaru. Oh. Hey, Hyoko. Huh? Rabu finally heading home after staying in the cafe for much of the day, gestures to me on his way out of the door. Here, this is your tip. It's the magical candy from the pocket of an old lady from Osaka. You know, a tip is supposed to be money, Rabu. Just saying. I can't buy things with candy. You know, I can't buy things with sweets. So young men from Osaka can do it too. See y'all round. Good day to you, Rabu. I think it's time to close up. Would you care for something, Hyoko? It won't be as good after sitting overnight.
Is there any Tanjiro left?
Of course. Here you are. He seems like such a nice guy. Doesn't he just make you wish that there were more managers in this world out there like this guy who's just so sweet and nice and just treats his staff nicely? And, you know, is thinking about his staff, not just the money going into his back pocket.
Tanjiro from a fancy cup is the best. By the way, Mr. Ushihara.
Yes?
Mr. Rabu comes here every day, right?
He does, yes.
I wonder what he does. Is he a night security guard or something?
A chauffeur, apparently. He's generally out all night. He likes to come here to relax before work.
A budgerigar who works at night?
There are those among us parrots who prefer the night. The moon is wonderfully calming on clear nights. Rabu was renowned for being a very careful and reliable driver. And here I took him for the type to go wild behind the wheel. Haven't I met another careful driver recently? You have. And it's not a coincidence. 1 more week until the end of August. I guess my summer job is over. I'll miss this place. Thank you for everything, Miss Yoko. It's been a pleasure.
Likewise, thank you for everything, Mr. Urushihara. I think I'll be back here sometime as a customer.
Y'all retiring early? Miss Yoko is a student and so must return to her studies with the turning of the leaves.
I haven't even finished half my summer homework.
Yeah, you remember that? You know, you went, oh, I'm going to get a job, but you didn't think about finishing your homework sooner? I don't know.
Doing the last half in 1 week?
I reckon you'll do just fine. Gonna feel real lonely when here without you, Yoko. At least Kenzaburo ain't going anywhere. Naturally not. Rabu sips from his cup. I think after working here for a month, I can safely say that he accounts for the majority of the cafe's business. Everybody who comes here probably thinks of it as an oasis in the city, an island of soothing parakeet in the sea of urban life. It's kind of a pity that so few people come in.
Oh, welcome. Azami, you came.
Can't exactly refuse an invitation from my sweet little protege now, can I? When did I become your protege? Okay then.
Yay, have a seat, please.
Azami, is that you? Her expression suddenly hardens. It feels like the cafe is going to burst. It feels like one of those scenes when the retired cop finally faces down the mob boss just before the bullets start flying.
Do you know each other?
You might say that. You disappear one day and then turn up sipping tea in a place like this. Left us all behind, have you?
Azami, how do you think I felt these past 6 months?
She looks ready to fly at him at any moment.
Azami, I don't know what happened between you two, but Mr. Rabu is a nice man now. He drives cars and gives out candy.
Sounds wrong.
Please forgive him.
Stay out of this, kid. It doesn't concern you.
What happened, Mr. Rabu? I've never seen her this mad.
Since when are you calling yourself Rabu? Still love this. I remember your sexy rapturous eyes back then. You used to be a living legend, kid. The leader of the toughest bikers around. Back then, there wasn't a bird on a night rose who didn't know the name of Hosokawa Blaster. Carve it into your souls. When we stand together, ain't nobody gonna hold us back. I was young then. Every one of us hell's birdies would have followed you to the ends of the earth. And we all knew we would have gotten there without a single traffic violation.
Since when do biker gangs obey traffic laws?
You don't get it, kid. You're still a rookie. You can ride with the law. When you ride on the inside. You were pretty famous for your strong ideals. Riding with the soul as wild as any other gang, but never breaking the law. You were my hero. But a hero doesn't run away. And you did. As soon as I confessed to you, you were gone. Done with the gang tales, on to the love story. Azami, I can tell I've hurt you. I'm sorry. But tension crackles in the air. Only Mr. Urushihara remains exactly as he was when it all started, slowly polishing glasses behind the counter. So Mr. Rabu used to lead a biker gang, and his real/fake name is Hosokawa Blaster. This entire situation seems extremely out of place here. Wait, haven't I seen the name Blaster somewhere before? Will you listen to me, Azami? It's a little late for that. 6 months of tea and cake and you look like Mr. Fava Bean. Mr. Fava Bean? I still love that. It looks so right. And yet so wrong at the same time.
It fits so well.
I don't like fat men. All my love for you burned up long ago. Azami subjects Mr. Fava-Bean to a harrowing tirade over his new physique. At this rate, Mr. Fava-Bean won't be able to get a word in edgewise. Has she really stopped loving Mr. Fava-Bean? I should bring up. So, if we bring up Azami's scooter, we get the ending that we got in Sakuya's storyline that I went after, which is carve it into your soul, kids, love Blaster. We want to go and bring up Azami's martial arts to get her other ending.
Azami, I don't think you've forgotten Mr. Fatherbean.
What's all this, Yoko?
I think you think about him all the time, even now.
What are you talking about, kid?
You practice your elegant kicking technique every day, right? You've been preparing a special move for your reunion with him, right?
Kicks? You're right, I have. Grit your teeth, Mr. Fatherbean. You'll regret dumping me until the day you die. Whump, thud. And so the oasis of soothing parakeetitude was transformed into a scene of avian fury, the wrath of God falling to earth in the guise of a sparrow's legs. I'll decimate my summer homework with the force of a raging bull. Next up is the individual research project. I want to research something that will only take one day, but I don't really have any ideas. Anyway, I'll take a stroll around town to see if I can't find an interesting topic.
Huh?
Standing in front of a used bike shop is...
Azami?
Oh, it's you. Kids like you should head home and get some sleep already.
Azami, were you crying?
What are you talking about? Don't make fun of me.
Sorry, but as your protege, I really am worried about you.
Making my half-grown protege worry. I must be losing my edge. When I look around, her trademark pink scooter is nowhere to be seen, and she came out of the used bike shop, which means...
No way. Did you sell your bike? If you're having second thoughts, I'll go take it back for you.
Nah, it's fine. This is my way of ending things. And now that it's over, I'll look to the future. That is the way of the Sparrow.
The way of the Sparrow? That sounds pretty cool.
Goodbye, Mr. Fatherbean. It's time for me to move on. Hey! I'm gonna guess punctions. Hey, you there. Hold on a sec. Yep, called it. You were the guys that picked a fight with my cute followers, huh? Get 'em, bro! Get 'em!
It's the gang of bad birdies from before.
So you brought your friends. Chicks like you should be at home washing their beaks and getting ready for bed. Don't look down on us. We brought our best fighters to pay you back. You better be ready. These doves are strong.
Ganging up on her isn't fair, you pumpkins. Azami, I'll help too.
The pumpkins came at us, one after another. In just an instant, the nighttime city transforms into a violent battlefield. Azami lays the smackdown with a magnificent sparrow kick, and I pulverise everything with my fists of fury. We're at a huge disadvantage, but Azami and I pull through and live to see the dawn. I always thought you were something special, but you've gotten pretty strong.
No, I still have a long ways to go.
No, you're already a true sparrow.
I'm a sparrow? What do you mean, Azami? I'm 100% human.
You know, nobody's born a sparrow. You overcame obstacles and suffer hardships, but still always move forward. That's what makes somebody a sparrow. Your kindness, your strength, your way of life, everything about you screams sparrow. From this day forth, hold your head high and call yourself a sparrow.
Azami, I am a sparrow. Sparrow Hiyoko Tosaka, and no puncture is a match for me.
I feel it in my bones. I can trust you. If we're together, there's nothing we can't do. I'll be counting on you, kid.
Yeah.
Azami and I formed a new girl-girl delinquent gang. Only our souls roam wild. Our wild birds embodied that noble spirit as we drove through the night, never once breaking any traffic laws. And so we became legends of the midnight roads. Okay, that's pretty cool. But that's Azami's second ending. She gets over Rabu for good and we form a new girl gang. Which is pretty cool. I like the fact that there is an ending that we can have where we go off with a girl, even though it's not like a couple, at least not implied to be a couple. It's something. We get to have a girl that we can run off with. To be the true Java Sparrow. Now that is the last ending you need that and the bad ending is the last two endings you need to get in order to be able to get the epilogue for the true ending. I'm going to quickly show off the ending that you get for getting the bad ending. So, in order to get the bad ending, you need to make sure you do not get close to any of the birdies. You kind of got to like balance it out. So, what I did was I joined the student council, but I picked every option that Sakia was going to hate. So, I offered to be the clerk. I let him boss me around. I went with Ryota to lunch and hike, but I did the marathon, so that's Akusan. I asked Yuya to the summer thing, but because obviously I didn't get close to him prior to that point, his phone was out, so there was no contacting him. I did not let Kazuaki take me home. Basically, I skipped class. I did everything to make sure I did not get close to any birdie. Jesus, I'm doing it now. So this, if you do that, you will get the bad ending, which goes like this. Which brings us to our main topic, the observational reports on the human representative at St. Pigeonations. As you can see, while she was meant to act as a goodwill ambassador, she fails to display sufficient intimacy with the birds. We of the Hawk Party cannot overlook this situation. These reports only confirm what we already knew of human nature. We will execute the termination sequence. Adjourned. Coffee, anyone?
I love watching the stars at night. I can feel the excitement bubbling up from light years away. Yoodle-hee-hoo!
Huh? I think I just heard something.
Who's there? Ninjas?
You don't need to know. It'll all be over in 2 seconds. And then you get this wonderful Shadowgate reference. It's a sad thing your adventures have ended here. Caramel candy ladder. Smartphone halberd. And that's it. You get the trophy for It's a Sad Thing. And that's how you get the bad ending. For the others, well, it's pretty straightforward. For Okusan's, until next time, go through his storyline. Do not go to gym at all. And when he asks you if you've heard about the legend, say, and the pudding is invincible. And then you'll get guaranteed the normal ending. For Sakia's normal ending, which is not this one, sorry, which is Into the Night, do every class except music, and that's pretty much it. Do everything else like you would normally, just like trying to appease to his good side and everything. Just don't do music. For Shu's alternative normal ending, don't do maths. And that's pretty much it. It's exactly the same, just don't do maths. And I think that's it. For normal endings, I think it's just those three. But yeah, general consensus is always just don't do the class that they want you to do. And Okusan obviously say that the pudding is invincible. Don't say at last he returns. Anyway, next time we will be tackling the last birdie, which is the exclusive birdie to this one. I think it's Tori. I'm gonna pronounce it as Tori, but I could be wrong. Anyway, see you then.